Dr. Von Oosthuizen says there are great opportunities in the sector that can be explored if right technology methods are used, as well as proper cost-effective storage installations.
That we have some real strength in the Namibian electricity systems, particularly in terms of the availability of electric power. We did not have large load shedding as our neighbors had. We do have a fairly well-established policy and regulatory framework, and we have cost-reflective tariffs, which are in fact an advantage, because going forward we do not expect, unless we invest in very expensive generation capacity, we do not expect that prices have to continue rising substantially.
Challenges such as affordability of quality storage appliance and failure to attract firm power project investors hinder the growth of energy supply. Another serious concern, he points out, is the people that are disconnecting themselves from the national grid.
We often forget the off-grid application because they are off the grid, so they are not part of the grid. And the question, of course, is, with Namibia having a low access rate, in other words, less than 50% of the population has access to grid services, we need to think, it is a social responsibility that we have, we need to think about electricity solutions for those who are currently off the grid. Now, those who are currently off the grid may actually be better off remaining off the grid, but they may not be better off not having access to electricity services.
He further says for Namibia to benefit from electric supply and storage, there should be proper legal and regulations provision in place for all.
I believe that energy storage is here. I believe it will change, not just the utility frame, but it will change the way that we use electricity in future. Storage is just another driver to make people defect from a grid that is possibly poorly run, where services are bad. If we do not pay attention to customer needs, people will run away because the technology is now there.
Dr. Von Oosthuizen called on government to encourage local investors to invest in energy storage and avoid international investors with large storage installations, as they will be costly. Chulana Fuka, NBC News, Windhoek.